Well, welcome back to GMA3, and it is Faith Friday here. Our next guest has a mission to bring communities together by having, well, uncomfortable but necessary conversations that promote inclusion and sustain peace. I want to welcome Zen Buddhist teacher, author, and founder of the Center for Transformative Change. Let's welcome Reverend Angel Kyodo Williams. Thank you so much for being here. I want to start with a book that you wrote, I believe is in 2016, Radical Dharma, talking race, love, and liberation. But in particular about that book, you talked about a compassionate response to social injustices. What do you mean by that?
What I mean by that is, despite the fact that many of us disagree, as we can see in many ways in the country at this moment, one of the things that it's really important for us to do is to recognize just in our own hearts, in our own beings, even if we disagree with people, that everyone is really entitled to justice in society. And so we want to create the conditions in which we can see people as people and have compassion for where they are, how they are, and the kind of strife that they're meeting, the inequities that they meet. Developing compassion with ourselves is not so much about everybody else, it's actually about us.
Wow, and now something you are certainly a big advocate and you push for, and activism, but also something you're a big proponent of is meditation. And I have been trying my best. I've been at it for several months consistently here now, and some days are better than others, but I'm being consistent and it has been helpful. But talk to people who are hearing so much about it and maybe not getting into it, or maybe it doesn't think it's for them. You think it actually can help us through times of uncertainty?
Absolutely. One of the things that meditation allows us to do is to really observe the difference between what is going on outside, what kind of calamity is happening, sadness is happening, just shifts and challenge. And the unknown is one of the most difficult things for humans to really navigate. And meditation says that's out there, but this in here, this me, this is consistent. It is ongoing. I can actually observe that. And if I can observe the conditions, it turns out that I'm actually not the conditions. So it gives us real perspective to really distinguish the difference between our essential self, our good, positive nature, and what is going on in the world, so that we can get a little bit more ground. We can regulate ourselves a little bit better.
Look, a lot of folks, we're all busy. We don't take the time to just sit still for a moment. It's amazing how refreshing that can be when you actually do it. Last thing, though, it's our Faith Friday, going into the weekend, and we're wrapping up a really, what some would say, a terrible year in a lot of ways. Just some encouraging words for folks going into the weekend and going into the holiday.
Yeah, I know that, many of us have experienced different kinds of loss, different kinds of enormous stresses, loss of jobs, loss of people, many different things that are unexpected, plans that we hope to have. And yet here we are. And one of the things that we can really take into our weekend and into our new year is the fact that by choosing our own joy, choosing to come back to ourselves, return to our basic grounding, and rest within ourselves, care for ourselves, compassion with ourselves, with our family, with our larger community. What we really do is we restore the joy to our own world.
Reverend Angel, it is really good to talk to you. This is why we love our Faith Friday. Great messages. And yes, meditation is for you, folks. Anybody out there,
Absolutely.
Just sit still for a minute.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much.
It.
We hope you'll come back and spend some time with us, but have a good weekend. All right. Thank you so much.
Fantastic. You too, TJ. Thank you.
Well, hey there, GMA fans. Robin Roberts here. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Lots of great stuff here. So go on, click the subscribe button right over here to get more of awesome videos and content from GMA every day, anytime. We thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the morning on GMA.